Welcome to Changbaishan, way out here in Jilin province. Finally made my way out here. I've been wanting to for a long time. Now this place, Changbaishan or Changbai Mountain, this is like a winter wonderland getaway for a lot of people in China, especially northeasterners. We're out here in Jilin province. They've got mountains, skiing, a lot of just natural wilderness. And I've always wanted to come out here, but I just never got the chance. So we're doing it this time. And I'm excited to share the experience with you guys. Wow, this could be tricky, trudging through this. Oh. Wow, comes up past my knee. Oh wow, this is pretty wild. I really wanted to come out here in the woods and get a hike in. See, some kind of animal was going through here, but to be honest, it's so deep that I don't think it's going to be possible. I'm not dressed for this. I'll try a little bit and see how far we can get, but it's not looking good so far. But I would love to get out here and just explore the forest, see if we can see any birds out here. But I mean, I've already got my boots filled with ice, filled with snow right now. So I don't think it's gonna work out, unfortunately. Bummer. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to call it quits on this hiking trip because, I mean, you can see how deep that is. It's just not gonna work out. I just sink in up past my knees with each step. It's just not gonna work out, unfortunately, because I would really love to do this, but well, things didn't work out for me in the snow, so now I'm coming in here where it's nice and warm. Gonna hit the hot springs. I didn't bring my damn swimming trunks, so now I've got to wear these like Chinese style nut huggers, which is not cool, guys. It's not cool, not my style, but I've got no choice. So yeah, rocking up here in nut huggers right now. But here we are in the hot spring room. I'm not gonna film the people here, you know, it's kind of private. It's not nude or anything, but you know, people are in their swim gear and stuff, so don't laugh at my white legs, guys, okay? I've heard it all before. It's kind of cool because you're in here and you look out and all you see is a bunch of snow. Yeah, this feels pretty good though. I was really hoping for a hike outdoors, but it was just undoable, you know? The snow was way too deep and my boots were already filled up with snow. Unfortunate, but we've got more fun things on the way. Here we are outside. Yeah, I'm covering up a little bit. These nut huggers are just, it just don't feel right. It just don't feel right. But one of the cool things about the hot water here, this is actual hot spring water. There are volcanoes around here. This is like actual natural hot springs, so it's pretty cool. We did the indoor one, now it's time for the outdoor one. Let's hit it. Now you can see the steam just rolling off this water. Pretty cool. It's kind of wild to just be sitting this close to snow and ice, and then right here you're in the natural hot spring. But I have actually experienced this a long time ago in Japan. And you just walk on ice. Look for the nearest hot spring. Look for the nearest hot spring. Okay, let's go. You guys ever done that? Let me know in the comment section below if you all have ever done something like this. I know some of you have. The winter squirrel. You can hear people speaking Korean over there. Got this little river running through, natural water, just running straight through. You might be wondering what's up with the color of this water. Why is it so green? Well, they say it's jasmine. It's got jasmine flower, jasmine tea in it, and that's what made it green. I actually, to be honest, I don't think so. I think it's probably just artificial coloring. But anyway, it's kind of cool. And you can't, usually you would see the temperature here, but you're not gonna see it on this. That sucker's deader than a doornail. Well, the restaurant doesn't open yet, so I've got to just chill out for a little bit. They've got these nice rest areas, and but you can check out the view and just see what's going on outside. One of the outdoor hot springs. From this perspective, it's pretty cool because you've got the woods back there, which I wanted to go hiking in, and then you've got this stream that comes rolling through, all natural, and then you've got these natural hot springs here. People, I don't know what those two are doing out there hanging out. The girl kneeling out in the snow. That's a little bit odd. Well, it turns out Changbaishan has their own local beer, which I'm not too surprised by. It's called Lauterbach, and it's a craft beer. And at the bottom it says Changbai Mountains Good Fortune Deer. At first I thought it was a typo. I thought, you know, they meant to write beer, but instead they wrote deer. But I was like, well, according to the picture here, I think they meant to write deer. So this is my Good Fortune deer, and I'm looking forward to it. It's got a nice little pull top on it. So I got the stone pot with you know, rice and egg and vegetables. Just mix it up. It's really nice. And some pickled stuff over here, Korean pickled veggies, and of course some seaweed soup. You can see at night it really lights up. Well, I'm back out here. I put on my nut huggers again. I'm freezing my balls off. Got the blue water, and I've got a Lauterbach beer, and we're about to pop in because it's a different vibe at night. And I'm ice cold right now because it's way below freezing out. Oh God, that feels good. Oh God, that feels good. Just chill, sip on a beer, listen to some tunes, and enjoy the hot spring. You can see the steam just coming off that one over there. I'm just chilling over here listening to some tunes. I'm not sure if you guys are country music fans, but I know I am. Day 2. What better way to start the day than hot cup of fresh coffee, beautiful snowy forest scenery. Think today's gonna be a good one, guys. Got a little variety of things. Got a little omelet here, which I was kind of surprised I could make. Some Korean pickled veggies, some room temperature beef soup. Well, that definitely wasn't the best omelet I've ever had, but they tried, so. But that's okay. We got some fresh dumplings here. I'm gonna try my hand at snowboarding today. I've never actually tried it, although I did skateboard for a very long time. There's got to be some overlap, but I know it's also going to be very different. You can see everybody here with their gear on. They're all wearing these funky looking, very childish, like knee pad. Look at these turtles, polar bears, pandas, those knee pads. Hey, I found the cat room. I would be sneezing up a storm in there. I like cats, but boy, am I allergic to them. They're cute though. Oh, I've got my boots on. Well, we've got the board here. Pretty heavy. The boots are kind of heavy, and this is heavy. It's a lot of weight to jump around with. Technical difficulties. That's probably going to be pretty much what I look like out there, except on the snowboard. He gets a picture of me, I get a picture of him. As you all can tell, this is the beginner's course, and that's why I'm here. I tried snow skiing a long time ago in Salt Lake City, Utah. And I could ski, I could get going pretty damn fast, but I got going a little too fast and I took a pretty nasty spill. But I've never tried snowboarding, so I'm gonna start on the easy course. Harder than it looks, guys. It's fun, but it's harder than it looks. It's hard to turn around, like spin 180. It looks easy, but it's damn hard. These dudes are absolute beginners, just like me. It's going straight. That part's pretty easy, pretty fun. But it's when you start turning, see, that's when you fall. All right, guys, take two. Let's do this. The main thing I'm scared of is crashing into somebody. I saw a few people that had crashed. Well, I'm going pretty damn fast. I'm starting to turn. I don't want to turn. Oh, shoot. Ah! I just took two really hard spills. Hurt my elbow on the first one, and then on the second one, I felt like I broke my spine, but now I'm standing up. It feels like just busted my ass super hard. But I felt some things pop. Probably just cracking my spine, but damn. You see, the thing about it is with skateboarding, if you mess up, you just kick it out. You kick the skateboard out and you know, your feet are free. With skis and a snowboard, they're not, they're attached. And just because of the size and shape of it and the weight, it can, like that person right there that just wiped out. I would guarantee they have so many injuries here every year. I would guarantee it. Because just in this short time I was here, I twisted my back, twisted my knee, popped my elbow. It's fun, but you could definitely get hurt doing it. At first, I thought that was some kind of like backpack or something. It's just a butt pad, because after trying snowboarding, I can see why. Because I busted my ass really hard. And don't think that just because you're on snow, it's gonna feel soft. It felt like falling on concrete. I thought I broke my damn tailbone and it knocked my breath out. So I can see why they do it, but you know what I said? A real man can't be wearing that. Coming to an interesting place to eat. Not exactly where you'd expect to find a restaurant. Out here in the woods. Korean style facility here. Got some Korean style beef soup, some kimchi fried rice, and there's more on the way. This area is not too far from North Korea, and obviously they're going to have a lot of North Korean influence in their food and all that. And so this is Korean style rice wine. Got a bottle of it. It comes out chilled. It's a little bit sweet, so this is the authentic stuff. I'm going to give it a shot. And this is what it looks like. It's milky. I already tasted it. It tastes good. It's sweet. Just tastes like a sweet drink. You don't even taste the alcohol in it. And this one's coming out hot, sizzling. It's the stone plate eggs. Don't know what kind of seasoning we got in there, but I'm sure it's going to be good. And this is a dish that I really like. It's called xiangla rosi. It's got a lot of cilantro in it, and it's got like strips of pork and spicy. I think a lot of you all would enjoy it, especially if you like spicy food. Really lights up at night, just like pretty much everything else in China, but it looks cool though. And we're out here, it's so quiet. There's almost nobody around. Breakfast time again, folks. Of course, we got the coffee nice and strong. We got some Korean soups here. This is like a chicken and mushroom. This is a seafood and some rice cakes or whatever. Not far from Changbaishan, there's a small town. A town of about 5,000 people, which by Chinese standards is extremely small. And that's where we are now. This place is called Erdaobaihe Town, or Erdaobaihe Town. It's kind of a long, strange name. And this actually belongs to Yanbian, or the Korean Autonomous Region of China. So it's going to have a little bit different feel than a lot of other parts of China. It's going to have a lot of, there's going to be a certain percentage of the locals here that speak Korean just in their daily life. It won't be the same dialect as South Korea. It'll be a type of a North Korean dialect. But so I'm in that little town right now, and I don't have a lot of time here, but I just want to show you all. This is a place that you won't see a lot of. You won't see a lot of content coming from here. We're gonna go into the shopping center here. It's one of the main ones in town. And you can see up top, it's got Korean characters. And below that, it's got the Chinese. So we'll walk in here and just see what it's like. Got your little Chinese medicine area over here. And then a little pharmacy here. In China, they always separate between Chinese medicine and Western medicine, and a lot of times they'll use combinations of the two to treat you. And then just opposite of the medicine, they've got the liquor and the smokes. So one side is to hurt you, and the other side is to help you. But yeah, this is a very local type of place, you know. This is where a lot of locals come to do their grocery shopping, and it's got a grocery thing over here, a little grocery area. Here's the name of the town, right here, Erdaobaihe Street. And there's a little river that runs through town just down this way, and I'm gonna go check that out. It's just a small town, but the feeling is different here. A lot of small, it looks different than most small towns in China, and that's going to be because of the Korean influence. And here's this river. So I mean, this is a cool little town. I'm liking it already. You got some ducks down there. Beautiful little area right here. Let's cross the bridge here. Whoa! Just about ate it right there. This is quite picturesque. And you do have to watch your step up here because I'm walking on pure ice right here. We got a cool looking square here right in the center of town. Are these the different, yeah, it looks like these are the different Chinese zodiacs. You got the rat, the ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, or loong, as some are calling it now. That's so crazy to call it a loong. Snake, horse, ram, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig. How cute. Look at that. Look at that bottom there. This eagle was once perched proudly upon this broken branch, but now his world has been turned upside down. Well, we've got some kind of action going on over here. Let's see what's going down. Ugh. Let's see what's going down over here. What in the world? Check this out though. You can see the water. It was all frozen, but it started to thaw out a bit. And you can see how it's breaking up over here. I just asked one of those old guys back there, and they were speaking in some kind of dialect. It wasn't that easy to understand, but it sounded like they said they were trying to get sand from here. And if you can see, there's a big pile over there. Maybe that's what they are getting, sand. They're over here feeding the geese. And over here you got a whole lot more. So some of the people you're seeing in this video clip, they're probably ethnic minority. A lot of these people are probably ethnically Korean. And they've got it decorated up pretty nicely. For a small town of 5,000, a lot of this place, I think a lot of their economy is probably dependent on travelers who go to Changbaishan and then swing over here. It's the nearest town to Changbaishan because out there at Changbai Mountain, it's all nature. So this is the closest place if you want to kind of get to civilization. And a lot of these places are little gift shops selling local specialties and stuff. And I've noticed that a lot of the local things around here, dried blueberries, that's one of them. Ginseng root is another. That's always kind of funny when you see stuff like that. Like they've got the Chinese characters up top, and then they've got what's called pinyin, where it's basically just the characters expressed in the romanized version of Chinese characters, so we can actually read it, right? But you'll see mistakes, like they've got the N's backwards there. See, here's another one just a couple businesses over. They've also got the N's on the top. You can see the capital N's. A couple of them are backwards. You can see in these bottles, in these jars here, it's liquor with ginseng root in it. We're right here in the heart of this town right now, and it's amazing how many hotels there are here, because I mean the town only has 5,000 people. It's I think the travel economy here is a big deal. One thing that I've noticed is that a lot of Korean restaurants and businesses really prefer this kind of wooden design. Wow, even this little tiny town has a KFC. It's amazing how much Chinese love KFC. I've never been a big fan of it, but it is just everywhere in China. It's by far the most successful Western fast food chain in China. I could see this place when the weather's nice, you know, getting pretty lively, all these food stalls, but I guess it's just not that time of year. There's a big sign for the local beer. The name doesn't sound like a local beer, Lauterbach, but that's the Changbaishan local beer. From this vantage point, you can really see all of these decorations that are up, just lining this little street here. I'm gonna take you guys inside of a Chinese living compound. This is how most people live. They come through these security gates. This one's unmanned, but you just walk in here. Basically, it looks like a huge apartment complex. These are all homes that Chinese people buy. And when you buy a home here, you don't own it permanently like you do back out in the US and in a lot of other countries. You basically lease it for 70 years. So it's a very different system. And this, based on the looks of it, I would say it's not very old. I mean, it doesn't look that new, but the thing is, a lot of construction in China, they build it and it just ages really quickly. But I would say these are still relatively new. Now, I've got to admit, I like this gate. This gate that leads to this little community. Just hello! That is pretty cool. Yeah, not much to see here. Just another living community is all it is. Not a person in sight. These cost 5 kwai, 8 kwai, and 15 kwai. Tanghulu, China's favorite winter snack. Look at these, I've never seen these. Ginseng tanghulu, now that's different. Well, we've circled back to this. I would say if you come to this town, the main attractions in this town would be this river that runs right through it. It's got this really nice river walk. And the other reasons you might have for wanting to come out here would be to try some good Korean food, because this city is going to have a lot of pretty authentic North Korean style food. And the other reason is if you're at Changbaishan for an extended holiday and you kind of want to go to a city and go to a place where there's actually people and maybe go out and find a little fun, this could be a good place because it's the nearest town. I took a little stroll through the center of town. Yeah, it's just a simple little town. I like it. It's quaint, simple, peaceful. There aren't a lot of people out. Like I said, this town only has a population of about 5,000, which you wouldn't expect considering how many homes there are. But yeah, you don't see a ton of people out here. So rather than just keep wandering around aimlessly through the town, I'm gonna just kind of check out this river walk. I've got a lot of ducks just hanging out there on that little ice island. This is pretty unique because, I mean, a lot of towns in China and cities have rivers that go through it, but you don't usually see many ducks. Well, if you made it this far in the video, give yourself a pat on the back. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. In this episode, we saw a lesser seen region of China. Anyhow. And I wanted to share the experience with you guys. But if you did like the video, I would ask that you please like, comment, and subscribe. But yeah, thank you all so much for the support. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video. And we will catch you all in the next one. 下次再见。